And we are back. Mayor, how you doing?
Live and direct from the studio. I'm back
in the studio, guys. Hopefully we sound okay. It's been a while. I truly had to go back through and think how do I set up for this? What do I do? I haven't had to do this in a long time. So if anything sounds off, let us know. We'll try our best. No promises of what we can do there, but we are back in the studio, guys, and it feels so good. Reunited, and it feels so good.
Honey, put it on the big screen. The mayor's in HD tonight.
That's right.
That's here right. I am.
And yeah, we both commented. I don't know if it was just separation makes the heart grow fonder, but the lighting, it looks good. Everything seems like it's working really well. Of course, hence the social distancing jokes here. No, we are our limitations are starting to drop in Michigan, and we're one of the most stringent states in the country, and they've approved indoor meetings and all this type of stuff. So,
and I know that I was talking. I know that you haven't been running around to the bars late at night. You haven't been hanging out with a bunch of people, and I haven't. We've been all day long, family guys, kind of just chilling with our little group. And so that, when you talk social distancing, it's kind of a matter of the unknown.
Right. And we've been living it. And the mayor actually had the antibody test.
Right.
And has proven to not have the antibodies. So,
which I do wish I kind of had it. I'd be like, oh, I did that already. But even though they say they don't, that's not the case. That is just one of those things. It was good information for our family.
For sure. And we we need to do Lady and the Tramp with a piece of jerky.
Well, that might,
that might be pushing the limits.
I think the governor has eliminated that as a possibility for now.
No Lady and the Tramp here.
Fine print on that one.
So, hello, guys. The mayor wanted to know. What did you want? Do you remember what you wanted to know?
Is anybody here for the first time and say, maybe you watched the show the last few months? Is this the first time that we were actually in the same room with each other? Because it's been a while.
It's been a while, but how long did we do in 9 months?
Yeah. Well, we started almost a year ago.
Yep.
We did a break in the fall for water polo and all that stuff and picked up before Christmas. Was it before? Yeah, it was
I think
Thanksgiving time.
Yeah.
And so then we did that through March, and here we are.
So a couple people are saying first time seeing you in the new room. It's this is what we Everett's first time. That's wild.
Yeah.
So this is where we've started. This is where it all began, was in the studio, and it was the social distancing that had to split us up, but this is just better. This is just what we intended. This is what we wanted, and we felt like it was right. We were good to go to get back into the studio.
It feels better.
Yes.
And we, I know I'm pretty good at the smooth transitions, but I feel like you just do better in person. Wink. It's usually me trying to pick up when you're in the different rooms, the timing.
Oh, it's harder.
Very difficult.
It is. Yeah, you don't know where that leave off is. So if you're new for the first time to Mayjorly Bearded at all, guys, this is where we did the mayor bring the dew. Now we know the real ones. The mayor brought the dew, you guys. So we drink Mountain Dew on Wednesdays. I'm looking forward to this. I worked super hard. We'll talk about that today. And we have a cornucopia of meat tonight.
A plethora
of meat. We have a smorgasbord, some would say, because of two kind gentlemen that are in the chat right now. We have one, Everett, who is on the screen right now. Everett, let me make sure I get these correct here. I got pictures to know.
I did see Chris said in the chat there that the world feels right again a little while back.
And we kind of said that.
I agree.
We knew that there would be some joking comments like Gary had about social distancing and everything. But we feel above all, people are ready. They're excited to be back to normal.
Mm-hmm.
And this is normal. This is where we started. This is where we began. So we got a couple things that we'll be eating tonight, guys. The first stack is from Everett, and then the second stack is from Mo, and we'll kind of get into this, and we'll at least try everything and probably have some snacks throughout the week.
Yes.
The first one is the one I'm the most nervous about, and this is alligator jerky. So I've never had gator. Have you ever had gator?
I have.
Okay.
Not a lot, and never as a jerky.
Never as a jerky, okay. We also have smoked venison jerky. And if anybody's unfamiliar, which you are probably not, but that is deer. We also have a different kind of smoked venison jerky. And then we have 2 different kinds of biltong. You guys have been demanding biltong. We have some more biltong on the way next week, guys. But we got 2 different kinds of biltong. So that's from Everett. Also, some mango habanero nuts. So we got some hot nuts over here. Some mango habanero ones there. So like peas and carrots again. Thank you, Gary. I appreciate that.
I might have peas or the carrots.
I think you're the carrot.
All right, you be Forrest, and I'll be Bubba.
Yeah,
it didn't work out well for him, but he was. I didn't want to be
still great.
I don't want to be Jenny.
No, Jenny.
She's trouble.
And then we have some goodies from Mo as well. We both have these. We have some Sweet and Heat from Publix. And I've never been to a Publix, but the mayor told me it's in the South.
Yeah, we go down for spring break every year. Pro tip, Publix. If you like key lime pie, and I don't know if you would, but if you like key lime pie, don't go to the fancy places. Pick up yourself a key lime pie from Publix, and you'll never. It's awesome.
Okay. And then we also have some sticks. We have beef and we have turkey. So we got some eating to do tonight, gentlemen.
And I am ready for that. I can handle it.
I am ready 100%. And we'll talk about beards tonight. We'll talk about business beards, new beards, long beards. We'll talk about what's going on in our family, what's going on in our life, what's going on in our profession. I think that's something we'll probably cover. And then anything that you guys know. Yes, everything on this table right now is gluten-free. Everything on here is gluten-free. Mayor, Mr. Votto's loving the Photo Lab app.
It is addictive.
Yeah, I bet. The mayor's done all the crazy pictures you guys have seen for the thumbnails and stuff for the Mayjorly Bearded. That's been the mayor, and he'll just randomly send them, and then I plug them in.
Yep, it's like sweet music.
Okay, agreed. Like best key lime pie is in Key West, but Publix does have a good one.
Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
You'd have a hard time arguing that one. So welcome on in, guys. First off, let's raise your drinks here. It's been a while.
What's your state today?
So my state is California. And the lights are bright, so we don't even need to try that. And California, what do you got?
I got Connecticut.
Beard Octane.
Beard Octane.
There we go. Cheers, guys. Question for you out there. We showed what we're eating. We showed what we're drinking. What are you guys sipping on? What are you chewing on? What do you got to snack on and to drink tonight? Delish.
Yeah.
Delish. The mayor, nice. Better than the other side.
Yeah. Well, what?
Hey,
right now that's just an educational place.
So last night I was enjoying some hard cider, and I like to have something spicy with hard cider. So you remember the 3 levels of nuts we received, the mild, the medium, and the wild? Well, I thought it would be a good balance to have the mild, the green ones that we thought were sweet, and they weren't too bad. They kicked my butt. Oh, it was terrible.
Yeah, you're out of heat shape.
My tolerance for heat has gone out the window. The boys are talking about another challenge, and my experience last night has confirmed I will be doing no more. I don't feel like
nice
training.
To taste stuff too.
Yeah, that's what made me think of the Mountain Dew.
Yeah,
is when we were trying that, it was terrible.
We were both. I just said, do you ever feel like you get a bad batch of Mountain Dew? And it wasn't the Mountain Dew. It was our mouths.
Yep. It was us. I'm doing my 3-mile walk while watching YouTube. That's cool. Hey. I've never heard of that one, doing the walk. I've heard a couple people do treadmill while they watch us, but I did not hear of anybody doing a real walk. So that's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Very cool.
Listen and
yeah. So Mayor, how was your week? Anything stood out to you? Did you go up north last week?
Boy.
It all blurs.
Am I the only one that's like Groundhog Day-ish?
Yeah. Yes,
we did go up north. We came back, but we weren't over the weekend. We're going up tomorrow.
Okay.
Actually. So the week was good. What do I say? We're just kind of, day to day working on school. When school gets out, it might be even weirder.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready for that. We'll probably get into that tonight, but I'm ready. It hasn't been a burden. It hasn't been terrible, but it's always there. You can't get away from it with remote learning. That's something I've noticed is it's really hard to unplug that. And so I'm ready to be done. And the big news for the Command family is our deck is almost done. The mayor got to see the almost finished product. We worked for like 12 hours today on landscaping. Me and Sam were tag teaming. She'd work. I'd go watch the kids. We'd flip. I'd work. She'd watch the kids. We did an unbelievable amount of landscaping today. We probably put in 10 shrubs, a couple plants, a couple flowers, dug it all out, planted them. It was a ton of work, but man, oh man, it's going to be worth it.
Looks awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm excited to give you guys like a whole rundown on everything. And yeah, great team. Me and Sam are really good teamwork. Like she'll go in and do the stuff she can. And then there was really tough like digging to get all the holes out for the big boxwoods and what's the other one? I always want to say Aphrodite, but it's not Aphrodite.
Arborvitae.
Arborvitaes. So we got some big art. Yeah,
awesome.
That's what I teach Greek mythology.
I'll plant her in my lawn, see what happens.
Yeah, I think it'd turn out well. Yeah. And so I had to get the big plugs out for those ones, and then I went and got the ground ready, and then she came back in to plant them and do all the packing of the topsoil and stuff. Then I got the bricks, and then she came in, and it's just a nice team. We work really well together.
You know what? I did have a yard project, a little one.
Okay.
We have a bird feeder, and I've been fighting with the squirrels ever since we've been like locked down. I've been feeding the birds and whatever. Anyways, I had to move it back farther off the deck because they were jumping up the railing. The squirrels were. So my dad had this like old, like huge like insert for the ground. We just had to sledgehammer it down into the ground to put the pole in out in the middle of the yard, but keep it low enough so the mower doesn't catch it. So I was swinging a sledgehammer before I came over.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Did you get like full? Because when I start swinging a sledgehammer, I like start out like aiming it, and then by the time I get a groove, I'm like, throwing down.
Because we were trying to we didn't want to hit the pipe right on the pipe, so we put a piece of wood there.
So
you ever hold something, somebody hits with a sledgehammer, it stings. Like, so we were just kind of piecing it and breaking the board across, and we finally got it down. But
yikes! Is this a new mic? No, this is the OG. This is the mayor's mic actually, and we've been rocking this one for a while. This was dedicated for this podcast style show. So somebody asked, what is biltong? I think we start out with some sliced, spicy, peri-peri beef biltong.
Sounds good.
Biltong, to my understanding, I'll give my part, then the mayor will give his part. To my understanding, what makes biltong, and guys, feel free to chip in the chat. A lot of you know this stuff really well. Is that it is so Matt Ross and Matt has sent some, and it's going to arrive next week. So from my understanding it is air dried or air cured beef as opposed to smoked, as opposed to cooked. And I do know that it has its origins in South Africa. But this one is from
South America. Is it South America or South Africa?
South Africa.
Okay.
Yep, South Africa. This one's from Texas, from Plano, Texas. So I would imagine that with the stuff we have is not from South Africa, but the origins are from there. And the mayor thought, what'd you think with biltong?
Just that it was just a thinly cut piece.
A certain type,
so the way it was cut. Not where on the beef, but
yeah. So Mr. Beard Product Review says, thank you, sir, for that super chat. What is your favorite jerky of all time? It's literally the jerky we had last week. I have $100. I lied. I have $91 worth of it on the way right now, and that is Mingy, and I like the mild and the hot. Literally the greatest jerky I've had in my life. And I love many. I love beef octane. I love Held's. I love Duke's. I like Duke's. There's a bunch that I like. Matador. But that was the greatest jerky I've ever had in my life.
I think that's our style. It was like maybe a dehydrated style, but I think biltong's going to be
this biltong right here, guys, looks amazing. So this is from a company called Strive here. And this is a spicy, and it says peri-peri biltong. All right. And yes, we have some more coming in next week. And this was from Everett. So I'm excited to try this.
While you're opening that, your channel's kind of at a precipice, a big big moment kind of in the channel history. You want to tell them a little bit about that, or you want me to tell them?
Go ahead and tell them.
So Dan is he's looking at within 20 or 30 subs of 25,000 subscribers. And
yeah.
I know you're not one to chase after that, but I just wanted to say that's a huge accomplishment.
Thank you.
If we can help you get there, we can't, but that is amazing. Can you imagine? We're coming up on 2 years.
Yep. Almost 2 years. Almost 2 years. And I told the mayor I follow the numbers like a hawk, but nothing ever really like pleases me. I'm never happy. I never like stand out. I was never like, oh, 23,000 subscribers. But as I approach 25,000, it's like, man, that's something I can tell like my extended family members and like be proud of, like I got 25K. So I should hit it tonight by the time I go to bed. But if you guys have any help, if you got any neighbors, any bearded friends, anything like that, shoot them a message and
help us get there.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. I mean, and maybe somebody feels super cool and they click the 25K sub. I think that'd be kind of a cool moment here. So, if you guys have any help getting to that 25K, if we did it on stream, that'd be pretty special. That would be pretty special. Did the video hit 10K? Yes, my video from Sunday is over 10K. So 10,000, awesome. Yeah, 10,000 views in 3 days. Pretty sweet. Okay, so this smells really good, guys. One more time. This is, when do you get a YouTube plaque? 100K. 100K, you get the YouTube plaque. And you get a check next to your name and all that stuff. All right. This smells wonderful. Really, really good. I'm going to get a couple pieces here. I'm going to take a look at the consistency. So it's really thin. It's like translucent over here. You can kind of see through it. Looks great. I wonder if this looks like it's the same thing, but just labeled differently there. All right, this is my first time ever having biltong. And so is Mingwa jerky pronounced Mingy? Yes. I was actually saying Mingwa on stream. Some guy named Curtis came in. He was like, it's actually pronounced Mingy. And I was like, no. The guys in Kentucky told me it's pronounced Mingwa. And he goes, I'm the owner. I'm like, oh, okay, you're right. And I got to talk to him afterwards. So what is biltong? One more time, guys. Biltong, is it hot? Oh no,
it's not too
bad. Okay, all right. Biltong is
took a little nibble. I didn't even want you to really know I tried it.
Biltong is thinly sliced, air cured South African beef. All right,
go for it.
All right, is it hot?
No, no, it's not. I just being weird.
Tell the people your thoughts.
Well, I didn't try it yet. I just tried a nibble last week. I kind of I pre-mingied. It looked so good to me that I tried it before the stream, and I did tell Dan ahead of time. And it was a hard thing to be honest about, but it just looked so good that I had to give it a shot. This
is amazing.
Well, he's trying that. I want to say what's up to all our Facebook group guys out there. If you haven't tried it out, Commands Corner. The Bearded Community on Facebook is a group that is 2,000 strong and growing. We try to filter out a lot of the distractions you see on Facebook. Come out there and check us out.
I would say we do filter out all the distractions. I don't think we try. We do. If you guys know me, it's like it's go, and the mayor's right there with me. So Strive also has biltong sticks. This is amazing. So first thing is a home run. This sliced biltong peri-peri.
A real good consistency that Dan and I like. Mm-hmm. And we must like the air dried stuff or the like food dehydrator dried things or things like that.
Yeah.
It's excellent.
Now I think this is the same thing, just labeled fancier, and we're gonna open it up anyway because Mayor will be taking one home. I'll be keeping one. Peri-peri's hot. See, I don't think it's hot. Do you think it's hot?
Not really.
Yeah, this is peri-peri. Let's see if it's the same thing here. Looks like the same thing.
I mean, it's hot, but it's not hot. Like if you were to do like beard octane, like thermite or something like that, that's a hotter.
Yeah.
Same.
I think so. Yep.
Okay. Whoops.
This is delicious, guys. Absolutely delicious. Wow. Beard Pride Review says, guys, my wife wants to go watch Grey's Anatomy, so I'm out early. Thank you, man.
That's all right.
That is one of my least favorite shows of all time. I hate that show with a passion.
It's still like they're still making new ones, right?
I don't have no idea.
Okay.
I really hate that show. Sam loves it. She's seen all of them. We're really good about having things together, but also having our own time. She has her show she watches. I have mine. And it's never like an issue. It's never like, oh, you're going down to the studio. She's like, cool, I get to watch Grey's Anatomy. I'm like, all right, that works.
Yep, you gotta have that right now, especially when you're sharing a home and a house and everybody's like.
So Sam went out today for the first time, like without me. She went to the store Wojo's and got all the shrubs and stuff. I went and got the topsoil, the bricks, all that other garbage. It's not garbage. I take that back. All that other good stuff. And she was like, this is so weird. Like I'm around people. Like I'm around people. So that was interesting. But man, okay.
That's good stuff.
Dude, Everett, good, really, 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 really good stuff. So, Mayor, that's you there. I didn't know if they were the same because we'll just dig into it to our own for now, but I didn't know they were the same, so that's why I went with that method there. So amazing. That was awesome. I think we go for it next. I think we go Gator right away. Well, I have a good taste in my mouth. I know I got something I can follow up with. And guys, our stream's not all about jerky, but we love jerky. So it's kind of become our thing, which is really, really unique. Go ahead here, Mayor. And so next up, we have jerky meat sticks. Jerky meat sticks. We have Gator jerky meat sticks. So, oh man,
Gator's one of my favorite characters. And the other guy was it Other Guys?
Gator,
yeah.
Other Guys. That doesn't.
Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
Was the cop.
Yeah. What's the show?
But he was in college. I think it was Other Guys.
Other Guys. No, that doesn't.
All right, help us out, guys. Who's
Gator?
Gator was Will Ferrell's character in high school. No, college. He had some women that he worked with.
Other Guys?
It was Other Guys, yeah.
Is that right? That doesn't hit right with me.
I almost said it without you. I'm going to try it, all right?
Okay, ready? Yes, yeah, you go. Good Guys. The Other Guys. The Mayor's correct. Okay, the Mayor's correct. Is that with Mark Wahlberg?
Yep.
Okay, where they're the cops? That movie's hilarious. That is hilarious. The Rock and Kevin Hart's in it. All right. You got to tell me first. You got to, or do I need to go in?
You're gonna be just fine.
I'm gonna be fine. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm nervous about this one, guys. I'm gonna be honest here. Do I go a full strip or no?
Take a half of that.
Okay.
It's a great consistency.
It's good.
Yeah, you're gonna like it.
All right, guys. My first time ever consuming Gator, alligator.
Rawr.
Trivia question for you guys. Don't look it up. Do not look this up, guys. Full strip. I'm going full strip. All right, I'm going full strip here. Oh, Kevin Hart and no, it was Samuel L. Jackson. That's right. That's right. You guys are on. Oh, my goodness. I better not challenge you guys. Things. Trivia question for you. I believe I'm correct here. You'll correct me if I'm not. There's only 2 countries in the world where you can find alligators. The U.S. is one. What's the other country? It makes no sense to me, but I believe I know this.
Huh. Well, I would naturally think like Mexico, but maybe that's wrong.
That is wrong.
Because you got caimans in the Caribbean. I don't know.
Nope. China.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
And they look different. Yeah.
The only other country in the world with alligators is China. There's crocodiles
right
all over the world, right? But the only place is in America and China. Mm-hmm. I was a state champion in trivia.
What do you think of that?
Love.
Yeah.
Love.
Light.
There's a little bit of spice. It's Cajun.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know it was Cajun.
Yeah. It's excellent.
Oh my gosh. It's a little like spongy.
Mm-hmm.
The Gator consistency is a little bit spongy. Yeah, no Canada. Gators need that warm climate. How are you gonna have Canada? Did you know the world's second largest population of hippos is Colombia? I think I did know that. Yeah, I think I had an idea for that somehow. Spongy chicken? Yeah, it's spongy. Yeah. And guys, if you didn't check it out, make sure you go find my buddy John's channel, The Flying Beardsman. He interviewed me last night. It was a great time. He left me wanting more. And we're doing a pretty special charity together. I've added some advice. I'm going to be the hype man, the co-host. Him and his wife, who's amazing, have done everything. It's for St. Jude's, and then it's for a foundation for autism awareness. I told John how at our school, we go pretty hard for autism. We really do a lot to help and raise a lot of money. But this is going to be pretty big. It's got like the biggest companies you can imagine in the world on this. So I'm really excited, guys. But go check it out. He had a really interesting interview with me last night. A spongy, moist treat. I agree. I agree. So
spongy, spicy.
Yeah. Any tips for melted balms? Yeah. Did you watch that video today, man?
Did.
Cool.
And that was I had actually run into that with my first time. I opened up a butter and it had the grit in it.
Oh, good.
So
good. Perfect timing. I like this. This is really good. I'm a Cajun guy myself, so I really enjoy Cajun there. You're hitting it back with the biltong.
Yeah.
This biltong's wonderful. They like knew our soul.
Yeah.
Like how many weeks in a row have people been like preaching biltong, all that stuff. And thank you for the voiceover work. I know I need to mess with the volume levels. I don't use the most top of the line editing software, so it doesn't give me like decibels and all that, but I'll figure it out. I always do.
So you usually ask this, but I'm curious. What do we have in beer tonight, guys? What are we rocking?
Okay, you started off.
I went a little differently. I've got Aurora Orange Mist or something like that. Aurora, there's an oil company I never tried.
Yep.
It's really good. It's like an orange mist or orange like spray. I can't remember.
Yeah, they're out of Alaska.
Okay.
Out of Alaska. Now they have a thick and thin oil. I can't remember which. I think I gave you the thick oil. Was it pretty thick?
Give me two. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they're pretty thick there. I have in Iowa Beard Co. I saw them earlier. Hello, Iowa Beard Co. And today is snake oil. Snake oil. So snake oil. And then I'm going to follow up with black pearl butter when I go to bed tonight. So Iowa Beard Co. Snake oil. Yep. And then black pearl butter. So pretty excited. Beard's looking good. You guys, I have a bonus video for you tomorrow. I don't usually post videos on Thursday, but 8 a.m. tomorrow, guys, bonus video. It is my beard trim time lapse. It's only like 2.5 minutes. It's 4 times the speed with a little bit of music behind it. And it just shows you how I trim the beard. How's it look, guys? I think pretty good. This lighting's wonderful right now. Like wonderful. Wonderful. At some point in the stream, I want to turn all these off and then turn on the normal overhead light so people can see like the difference of what lighting does.
Yeah, you lose everything underneath the hat, but the brim of the hat.
And it turns like orange. It's just, yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I'm pretty happy with the trim. It was a real deal trim too. You'll see. I didn't just like, I fully trimmed that boy. So I'm excited. Nice. Cool, Bobby. No rush, man. No rush at all. Okay. So that's from Everett. Now we got 2 things left from Everett here. We have venison jerky. And guys, I just ate gator. That's wild. Like I just ate gator. How we doing? We good with
him eating you? Yeah, we're good.
We good with Betsy? Betsy gives us updates like, hey, adjust, look at the camera, something, blah, 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 something like that. All right. My bro is growing his beard out. Should be getting some more brothers from the UK. Yeah, please do, guys. I don't. It's a tough balance for me because I don't like to, as the mayor said, I don't like to chase subscribers. I don't ever like beg. I don't ever ask. But I do think it would be cool to hit 25K while we're on stream.
That'd be awesome.
So maybe you have a second account, right? If you have a second personal account that you use, maybe just go hit the sub button, just so we can celebrate and have a little bit of fun because I have more due in the fridge upstairs. So we don't have to worry about anything.
Oh, do you?
You don't have to go so easy on it. Who's Betsy?
Oh, that's the Mrs. Mayor.
That's the Mrs. Mayor.
Yeah, we have a red phone sitting up here. It's in case of emergency, like the president does. If they need to call you and say something. Yep.
You're doing this. It's what might happen. So the mayor's wife, and it is kind of crazy. We have people in here right now that have not seen us in studio. They thought Mayjorly Bearded was a normal live stream invite online, and there's nothing wrong with that. I do them all the time. but this is us. This is what we do in studio. Okay. Made in the foothills of the Smoky Mountains of Tennessee. All right. This is venison jerky. Now, I have had venison jerky, and I enjoy venison jerky. Oh, baby. That one looks good. I love thin and dry.
Yep.
More and more, I love thin and dry.
You go ahead and you try that out.
Okay. I've never seen you two both together. Communal vibes.
Yeah, this
like
is
a communal toilet.
Going way back to almost a year ago, like within a couple of weeks, it's been a year. We started doing this when we started last summer to give me my first try at a beard. When I, started the whole Mayor's Beard journey.
All right, don't go in yet. It's hard.
Okay.
It's going to take me a bit.
All right. You just...
I went way too big.
That's okay. So, yeah, at Mayor's Beard Journey is my Instagram. You can go back and see. Last summer, I did a picture every day. You can see the process. And that's where we started talking like this and hanging out. And then, with the pandemic that dropped, we kind of split up. We're still doing the show. Obviously, we love doing it. But I'll tell you, I always tell Dan, when I walk out after doing something like this and getting to hang out and talk and back and forth, I get that buzz, that high, that fun. And I don't necessarily get that as much when I don't have to get to drive home a little bit. So
it's different.
I'm glad to be here.
All right.
Still chewing, huh?
So I went way too big. That was a huge piece. Delicious. We are crushing it. Everett, you are the man. And you guys know we have no problem saying it's not for us. We have no problem saying it's okay. Crushing it. This venison jerky is amazing. Amazing, guys. I like me some deer. Man, good flavor. I'm going to say it. I'm going to make a bold statement. I like dry jerky.
Yeah.
I'm on team dry jerky. If I'm drinking some pop, if I'm going to have an adult beverage, I want some salt with it. I want some dryness with it. I enjoy that. This venison, this biltong, especially the mingy. Oh man. And this is dry. This one's like the least chewable, I guess you could say. Dry brings out the carnivore, and I'm a straight up without being on carnivore diet, I'm about as close as it gets to carnivore diet. We're just I'm going to drop a big word on you. Australopithecus, which was pre-modern man. Oh, I do remember those.
Walking through the woods.
Yeah.
There's a carcass there. We're just let's have some jerky. Yeah. I don't think that's exactly the process. That would make you a little sick. Yeah. But I'm sure that was something.
Do you know they had bigger bones than us?
No.
Yeah, they had bigger bones than us, stronger bones than us, because everything was based on being strong and defeating
just being
things.
Able to not have your bone break when you got hit.
And the reason why aliens are depicted with these small, tiny bodies and huge heads is because they believe as you evolve,
less physicality, more mental.
You don't need physical. You can be weak because you're going to control devices. You're going to have machines working for you. So I was like, that makes sense. All right. Now we got some more smoked venison here. And this is from the Beef Jerky Outlet. Beef Jerky Outlet. They kill it. The Beef Jerky Outlet kills it. I'm a fan of that. We don't really have anyone around us. I know we have some in southern Michigan.
Like Dundee.
Yes, yes. I believe that is where it's at exactly. So that's
actually a place. We're not spinning off the alligator because it's Crocodile Dundee.
It's not even 10 o'clock yet.
Are you too young for that? You're too young for that, the Crocodile Dundee movie.
Oh, no, not at all. Oh, not at all.
You know what it is?
Oh, yeah. Massive fan.
Yeah. I always wanted to have a Crocodile Dundee knife that I could just whip out on people. Remember that whole thing?
Yeah.
You think that's a knife?
Right.
And then he gets his knife. Yeah.
Yeah. So Chris, the company to be named later, I asked him how many blades he has. Here you go, man. He told me close to 400. I was like, no, not how many you've had throughout your life. How many do you have in your possession at your home? He said 400. So question for the chat, guys. How many blades do you have at your house? And I'm talking knives, because I have machetes and different things. I have one real man's knife. Okay. It was made by Rob K. I had a couple others that I got rid of, but I have one blade. I use it for all my beard mail. I love it. He said 400. So how many do you have, Mayor?
I like them. If I'll find them on a bargain deal, I'll pick up one or two, but maybe 3 or 4 total. One in a nightstand drawer, one on a toolbox, that kind of thing. I don't carry one with me. But actually, I'm going to be sitting with Chris in a couple of weeks.
I know.
I was kind of watching the show, and he had a guy on about just like all that cool stuff. Like they were talking about just what they carry with them every day and all
everyday
that stuff.
Carry. Yep.
Everyday carry.
Yep.
I thought that was really cool.
No, that's cool. And I appreciate people like reaching out. Everyone's been super respectful of me. As weird as that sounds, they're like, hey, do you mind if I invite the mayor to do this or invite the mayor to do that? And I told Chris, I was like, oh, yeah, absolutely, 100%, because we are in kind of like a unique situation, right? The mayor, you've become a figure in this community, but we're kind of both on the same page where we're building this.
We're a team.
We're a team. Yep.
And I, there's the people out here, I know the people were watching us because of the groundwork that you've done. And yeah, I don't have the I think that's fine. I don't have I've talked about it before. I don't have the wherewithal or the interest. I want to see how far we can take it, but I'm not a solo. I just don't feel like I'm going solo ever. It's just not for me.
And it gets asked a lot. And the thing is, it's not like the mayor's being left behind. It's not like we talked today about a 5-10 year plan. And I really think we're going to hit that and what we want from this channel and community. And it wasn't even about what him and I were going to do. It's about who we were going to bring with us. If you guys are familiar with the Pat McAfee podcast, I want to base his idea of a podcast into this channel. And what do I mean by that? Not his humor, not all that stuff. Who is his crew made up of? His brother and his best friends growing up. They are his guys. They produce the show. They edit the show. They get guests. They organize things. They're there for color commentary during the show. They back him up. That's my vision. We use this platform with me kind of spearheading it. The mayor is the right-hand man, and then we start bringing people with us. And I really think that's going to happen. I really, really think that's going to happen. So I'm excited for that, but kind of to bring it back, I appreciate how respectful everybody's been and stuff. And because people could, and we talked about this at the beginning, people could use the mayor and take advantage of him to try and get access to the channel or
Sure.
what was built here and then try to go through you. So I haven't seen that at all. And I really respect that and appreciate that for people are going.
Did you try the?
Yeah. This is my least favorite one so far.
It's got a caramely, like a texture.
So this is the smoked. This is another smoked venison, and their other ones have kind of had some spice to it, a little bit of salt to them. This one to me is just like smoky, like just straight up smoky, and it's not bad. I don't dislike it at all, but it hasn't. Hey Joe, it hasn't been the my favorite out of the bunch yet, and there had to be one, right? There had to be something that I wasn't the biggest fan of. So. Yeah, those are awesome. And then the last thing from Everett, we'll probably get to a little bit later. We have some mango habanero nuts.
Hot nuts.
That could go a couple of ways.
It could. I don't think I'm a little worried.
Yeah, because we've had things like
before,
like Reaper jerky can be nothing and enjoyable, or it can be a terrible night.
Habanero is more. I feel a little safer with habanero as opposed to Reaper, but.
Have you had mango habanero wings at B-Dubs? They're hot.
And so is the mango habanero Blake's cider.
Oh yeah,
well,
baby.
It's good.
It's got a kick. It catches you by surprise. So yeah, it gets a kick. You say I have to. You can't just say we're middle school teachers. I can't just say nut. You got some nuts. Like you got to throw a little bit of oomph into it.
You got it. Yeah, you have to make them wonder.
You have.
And that's what I miss about being in the classroom. You know,
I know, man. I miss.
We're relationship guys with these.
We're
kids.
Performers,
and I feel like, we had enough good rapport with our kids to ride it out to the end. But it's also the time of year where you're supposed to kind of enjoy those relationships. And for you, some of those are 2-year or more relationships.
A lot of them. Whoa, there's some stank that came from that. You smell that? That wasn't me.
I'll open mine.
Oh, my God. It stinks. All right. So, Everett, man, thank you so much. Some of my favorite I've ever had. That biltong is amazing. And I had gator, you guys. I had gator. Gator.
Gator's jerky.
Ken, come back with that question in a little bit. We're going to address that, but we're just going to kind of get through this here. Mo, if you're in here, we are now moving on to Mo. So this is sweet and hot from Publix. Do you smell it? Does yours stink?
Smells different.
Let me smell it.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking about.
Yeah, it stinks.
That doesn't, you know,
doesn't mean it's not going to taste good,
but it's just
it's pungent.
impression kind of thing.
Yeah. And I'm a smell guy. That's wild. I'm going to hear from the mayor and thinks, what is Publix? I guess Publix is is it a grocery store?
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's a grocery store
Chain.
in the South.
It's a chain. Yeah.
Okay, so like a Kroger?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do we still have Plums? Is that up north? Plums?
Yeah, I haven't seen one.
Do you remember Plums?
Vaguely.
Plums was a big one on the east side. Wesco? I know I got some east siders or west siders over there. Wesco?
You ever been to a Winn Dixie?
No.
No.
I've heard of it. How is it?
It's good. I
Is
like
it?
it.
Okay.
I like it. I feel like you've got your scent. It could go bad for you because of your smelling, your habits.
Okay.
Like you're gonna get your taste buds are gonna get sucked into that scent, and you're gonna try to find that scent in the meat. Try not to do that.
Okay, I'm trying. Wesco for sure. Yeah, Sam. Trader Joe's. We ain't fancy here. All right, here we go. So this is sweet and hot. Okay. It's in the middle for consistency. It's not moist. It's not dry. Your hands don't get all wet and dirty.
Right.
All right. Not a ton of flavor so far. Still going through. Yeah.
It's
solid.
It's a good grab it at the grocery store. Like, it's good.
It reminds me of like a Duke's, Trapper Joe's, like a big box retail chain.
And it probably is repackaged and made by them.
Same thing, yeah.
You know,
distributed by Publix. Yep. It's good. If I was out camping, I would eat this for my meals.
Driving down somewhere, driving.
Yeah.
Beef jerky is such a good driving snack.
It's so portable. It's so easy, mess free.
It'll fill. It's protein. It fills. You know what I mean? Like
a
lot of bang for your buck.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good to be here, guys.
Yes.
It's been I feel like it was a long road back. We're not back by any means to life, but
Dunham's like the sports store. We do have Dunham's the sports store. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if Mo's still in here. Jack Link's any good? Yeah, Jack Link's is not bad. Jack Link's has some good options. Man, my beard is looking good, you guys. Looking good. I felt a little off today on my beard, and now I feel better. I feel better here. All right. Beef or turkey? Where are we going first?
Oh, boy. I don't know.
All right. I grabbed beef. You grabbed beef. Let's go beef. All right. This is from Old Wisconsin. I believe that this is a national chain. Have you heard of Old Wisconsin before?
I've heard of it. Isn't On Wisconsin the Wisconsin Badgers song?
Ooh.
On Wisconsin, something, something.
I told people
I
would
hate playing them in basketball. Michigan State fan here. Playing, especially when they had Bo Ryan, though. But they were, I did not.
They were the most
had
like
number.
fundamentally sound team ever.
They were like
the only coach better was John Beeline. But not for the Cavs.
Cavaliers?
Yeah, not for the Cavs.
Yeah,
he lost them. Thank you. Yeah. I did the trim. So I trimmed it up yesterday, and you guys can see that tomorrow at 8 a.m. Hopefully you'll be watching with 25,000 subscribers. All right, let's get a check here. What's your guess? What do you think I'm at? We were at 24,977 when the stream started.
24,890.
Okay. All right.
I mean, that's good, right?
Yeah. So, do you want to take this question while I look this up here? So, new to the channel and beard community, open to beard questions, or are we in a jerky mood?
Oh, well, we're always in a jerky mood.
Always in a jerky mood.
But that doesn't mean we can't be in a beard question mood, too. Yeah, absolutely. Welcome, first of all. This is a great chance if you have a question, a beard question. Obviously, Dan and I rock different styles of beards. We have different levels of commitment to length and all those things. And I'd be happy to kind of share anything we can with you guys on that.
Yeah. So we are at 24,980. So we got a couple. I thought it'd be a little more than that. 81. Thank you. Thank you out there. We'll see. I mean, it'll be pretty cool to hit 25K on stream.
I think we can do it.
I think we can too. If you guys can help in any way there, that would be greatly appreciated. We will celebrate thoroughly if we hit 25,000 subscribers.
Boom.
That'd be pretty crazy.
You go ahead. You have yours first. I have not tried mine.
I love sticks.
Yeah, stick is a stick presentation of meat is always a good one. Yeah, leave it. Beef wait. How do I say this? Anyways, we like hunter sticks and all those things. Yeah.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah.
How much beard oil do you use on your beard? Okay, so I was thinking about that. I maybe a little more than depending on the thickness of the beard, anywhere from a dime to a quarter puddle on my palm. That's what I use, and I sometimes will put a little bit more on. But
wow,
anywhere from a dime to a quarter. You would say that's a lot for me.
I would say that's a lot, but I would say that a lot of that doesn't get to your beard. You put it elsewhere, right?
Right. Yeah, and I also do this, which probably puts a lot of it in my hands before I kind of like, I don't know why I do that. I did that with butters.
Yeah.
So I will do that, and then I'll bring it in like this, So yeah, we get it into the skin and all that too.
Okay.
And yeah, I don't know.
All right. Okay, couple good questions here. EPB said, love the channel and your stewardship. I don't even know what that means, but thank you. Here's my question. Started growing a stash and a goatee beginning of lockdown. It came in easy peasy. Now I'm growing out a short beard and my cheeks are red, irritated, some flaky, some pimply reaction crap going on. Best products care recommendations. Exfoliate. Get a good comb going into the skin. You want to drink a lot of water and then use beard oil, but not too much beard oil. And that's a super particular one. If you want to message me on Instagram or email, I can usually help that specific question a little bit better on those terms. So shoot me a message, man. I reply to everybody, literally everyone. Sean Law, what's up, buddy? Jumped in late. Honestly, the first thing I thought was Dan's beard is looking tight. Heard you trimmed it. Thank you. Yes. Had some Duke's sweet and spicy links last week. Those are good. I like Duke's a lot. I like it a lot. Do you like sticks better than jerky style? I will take the thin, dry jerky over sticks.
Yeah.
That mingy, guys,
done well. Yes. These are great. I don't know what it is. This was, I almost expected an aftertaste with it.
Okay.
And it wasn't there. It was really,
they're
really
great.
Good. Yeah.
They're really good. Have we done the gator? We did. It was like the second thing we hit, and it was delicious. I was pleasantly surprised. So Blair has a proposal. He said, I still think they should name your beard style after you, Dan, the Dan C or the Command. I had to post that as a story. That's one of the kindest things somebody has established and as beautiful as Blair has said. And that would be cool. They have a Banholtz. Do you know who Banholtz is?
A little bit. I've sounds familiar. I think
the owner of Beard Brand.
Okay. Yeah, and that's a style.
Yes.
Okay.
The Banholtz. So, hey, Blair, I'm not going to fight you on that. I would be honored. I won't even try to be falsely humble right now. I would be honored if that happened. So, I think that would be really, really cool. All right. Dan, what about blow drying after you put in beard oil? What about it, Michael? That's what I do every day. I love it. Wait 5 minutes, and then go through. What's your favorite Royal Beardsman scent? Leisure, because it's my collab with them. What's the best for road trip jerky wise? I'm going Mingy.
Ooh, yeah. Although, like, where's our venison? Something like that, a dry, tough jerky. You get a little more chew out of it, right? You don't have to talk.
Yeah,
like something that's gonna something gonna give you a good long chew.
Agreed.
You're not gonna get bored because you gotta get a little out of your teeth, as you're driving, 8 miles down the road, and you've been working on that piece of meat between your teeth, so give you something to do.
Go fishing.
That's what you're thinking of, yeah.
Bearded Barbarian said, Dan, I expanded on the research you provided me. Reference. You're welcome, man. Absolutely. He reached out to me with a problem that I did not know. I admitted I did not know it, but I told him I would find some information, and I found a peer-reviewed journal, and I brought him the information. He expanded on it. All right, the brand of gator jerky is the Beef Jerky Outlet. Big.
And our gator is a pork gator mixture.
Yes.
You know, and I think probably that's why we had that a little bit like weird spongy consistency. I think if it was alligator, it'd be a lot of that.
Like, alligator?
Alligator.
Alligator. Okay. I
Alligator.
thought you like butchered alligator. If it was alligator, it would have been trouble. I don't like them alligators.
You take them one at a time. You can't take alligator. One at a time.
Did that just come up?
Yes.
That's good.
Woo.
That's good.
It's getting close to 10.
Yeah, you don't want to fight alligator.
No, just one at a time.
Sonny, first off,
teeth.
you are amazing. You are a highlight of my day on many days, and I have no problem giving you all the compliments in the world. Sonny's one of those guys that's like, he's like Joe from Beard Octane. Like, he wants to compliment me, but he's like, I can't compliment Dan, so he's got to have some like backhanded compliment for me. But I love.
Can't go dry that.
He can't. Yeah, he can't go all the way in. I'll go all the way in, Sonny. You're an amazing guy. He said, "How far do you guys live from each other, man?"
Less than 5 minutes.
Yeah,
about 5 minutes.
As a crow flies, a mile.
Yeah, and literally I have to go by my workplace to get there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty fortunate with that.
Yep.
Of course, my workplace has been my basement corner for a while.
Joe said, "Wow." It's true. Me and Joe are really close and tight, but like Joe can't give me a compliment. Like, he won't let himself give me a compliment. He's always got to like show his love in other ways. He's like the dad that won't say he loves you to his kids. Right. He just has to like, just like make you a canvas or something cool, make you a cool Photoshop. But I've never had Joe say, "I'm proud of you."
He is
I've never heard it.
He's a gesture guy.
He is.
There's nothing wrong with that. To be, when a gesture guy does get to his words, that means even that much more.
Yeah, he is a performer, a gesture performer. That's well said. So these are good. I'm still in their big sticks.
Yes,
big beef sticks here. And I don't know where Mo went. I feel bad.
Well, you guys got to tell. It'll still be up for a little while.
Yeah.
Replay.
You got to tell, if anybody's talking to Mo, tell Mo I said thank you, or you can just message him so you can get 115 messages right now. Dan, I can hook you up with my therapist. Joe's done some damage, clearly.
Ooh. No, he's just playing hard to get.
It's working.
Yeah.
I'm still reaching. It's definitely working.
Man, this was a lot. This was so awesome, guys.
Mm-hmm.
All these flavors and tastes and beef in all sorts of ways and other woodland animals as well.
Yeah.
A few swamp ones.
Yeah. Bobby, I did. That was super interesting. I don't really buy that stuff, so I was just there for the entertainment side of it. I don't know if you heard on Monday, but I have on the way 30 DanC tumblers.
You tipped me up on
I told you
recently.
That.
Yeah. Yes. That's awesome.
Yeah. I think it's going to be pretty cool.
I don't think you're going to need 30 of them. Like, that's a little... we talk about the ego and things. Like, who needs 30 of them? That's weird.
Just every part of the house. I just went, there it is.
Oh, good. Another tumbler.
There it is. They'll be up on the Etsy site.
Oh, sorry.
Mm-hmm. Doug is reserving number 1. Doug, you got it. Oh, Doug hooked me up with some cider the other day. Dan, since I'm old enough to be your father, I'm proud of you. Thank you, Blair. I appreciate that. You probably are. My dad is born in 61. Yeah, 61. So he's what, 59? No, he's turning 59. His birthday is this month.
Yeah, my parents are 10 years older. My parents.
And you're 10 years older.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. Almost like they planned it. My parents have their 49th wedding anniversary in like a week or two.
Oh, cool.
And
Did you do the math?
Well, I had to ask, honestly, because you know how, I don't know if you guys have been, maybe it's just me, but the last 3 months of life have been very odd. It's probably just me. But the world's been
seemed normal to me.
A little different. Yeah, well, there you go. So I'm like, it would be perfect if through all this, we're not even allowed to be in the same room with them or whatever, and they're going to have their 50th anniversary, because I don't know. This will give me some time to plan for it.
We'll do something for them?
Yeah, we'll do something.
I'm so weird with that stuff.
They don't really make a big deal of us even acknowledging their anniversary.
Okay.
But we got to do something. 50 years.
That's cool. Yeah, my parents have been together a couple of years longer than me, so probably coming up on 35 now. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that's pretty good. And guys, if you have any beard questions, if you have any life questions, teaching questions. Bring it on. Very cool, Steve, with your daughter's graduation there. So we'll go in. How's the deck? Deck's beautiful.
It is. I've been on it.
It's
all decked out. Well, it will be tomorrow.
The mayor's been saving it, man. Saving it.
I almost used it earlier, but
yeah, we worked our butts off today. I can't express that enough, but it was that good. I told the mayor it was just like productive work. I just felt good about myself afterwards. Tomorrow we're gonna be busting our butts. Right when I wake up, I'm going to go get some more topsoil. Then we're putting down the like weed barrier thing, the fabric, the garden fabric, and then bricks, and then mulch, and then we got a little painting to do. And then I believe tomorrow I'm officially moving my stonemason griddle grill onto the deck, and I'm going to be making me some bacon, baby. So
yeah.
I am.
You have a plan? What's your first griddle meal?
Bacon, yes.
Just like a pound of bacon?
Yep, because you have to season it multiple times, right? Put the oil, let it burn off. And they suggest that you cook something very fatty for the first time, because these griddles, I don't know if you ever had like a cast iron skillet or a griddle. Yeah. The more you season them.
You don't like wash them. You use paper towel and just
correct.
Pick up the.
Correct. And these ones, so it's like a hibachi grill, you know? Yeah. So you use oil and all that stuff. So I'm so ready, guys. I don't know if I've ever been more proud of any accomplishment. We've wanted this deck for 3 years now since we bought the house. It was an eyesore, and we finally saved up. We made it happen, and we're doing it ourselves, man. I'm very proud. When did you trim? When did you trim? I trimmed yesterday. Did you trim the top of the sideburns? No, I did not. I'm growing out, as the mayor knows, I'm growing out girth up here. I don't want it to be too narrow, so I did not trim up the sideburns. This shirt is Crusher's Creations. So it's a bearded company in the U.S. I forget where they're out of, like South Carolina maybe, but Crusher's Creations. So somebody asked me earlier if I have a review on the way with them. Nope, I don't have any review on the way. I've been dabbling, talking to them. So nope, if they want to make it happen, I'm game. But no, there's nothing that's in the works right now. All right. How long did it take you to build the deck? Well, we have not built the deck ourselves. We've done all the landscaping. We've done everything at our house. Everything. It's crazy. But the deck we had built for us, and it's been taken way longer than it should have because of rain and Corona.
Because that's how things
stuff.
are. Yep.
Yeah. Got my original saying yesterday. You're right. Sophisticated vacations. Thank you. Yes, I like coming up with them with the descriptions. Snake oil or snake venom, if you had to pick one. Well, I'll have a review coming for the Iowa Beard Co. But if I had to pick one between the two of those, it would be snake venom, easily. What would you? Here we go. Ray asked a really great question here. What would be your advice that you'd give to someone who is studying to be a teacher like myself? Now, do you want to take that first? Do you want me to go?
Sure. Just make sure you studying to be a teacher. Just as soon as you can, make sure you enjoy being with kids. Enjoy, figure out what age group you enjoy, and make sure that you're not one of these people. This is why student teaching is half a year or a year in some places, because you just have to have you just have to like kids and the randomness and things aren't always and be okay with days going not the way you think and all that stuff. But liking kids is the biggest thing, and liking being around them and all that.
That's it. Be able to take care of business, organize. That one's a little spicier. This biltong is one of the best I've ever had, guys. I'm drooling. Forgive me. It's so good. Yeah, just make sure you want to be around kids. If you build relationships, you will be fine. You have a textbook to learn all that information. The stuff I'm teaching right now, I didn't learn in college.
Right.
So I figured it out as I went through. Dan, what would you recommend for a very curly yeared? It's pretty hard to comb through unless it's wet or just applied oil. Heat, and more heat. Heat plus tension equals direction. If you learn how to do it properly, you'll have no issues. I've never found a beard that cannot be tamed. So learn how to have
and this guy eats alligators, so he knows what he's talking about.
Straight up
all the alligators.
Gator.
All the gators.
Saw one of your older videos. You had a Chelsea shirt on. Do you watch football, English soccer? I do. I'm a massive Chelsea fan. We have a cool bar near us. I can't go recently. It's in Fenton, Michigan, called Rough Draft. And the Premier League games are on around noon or earlier on Sundays. They open up and they serve like sandwiches. They serve like mimosas and really cool stuff. And you watch it. I go with my buddies. I really enjoy soccer. I've never played, but I'm a huge fan.
Been dominating my son Owen, who's 11. I've been using
soccer player.
PSG. Yeah, I've been using PSG, and he is he's trying Manchester City, a few teams, but he can't. Juventus isn't even on the game right now, which is random because Ronaldo is on Juventus, but they're not available to play with in the game.
How come?
I have no idea. They used to be. The old version
must be some kind of
like a
rights thing. Yeah.
So we do that. In fact, I just saw a message from my wife that says that Owen is on the high level team for next year for his travel soccer.
Oh, congrats!
Yeah.
So I didn't even know he was still going with it.
Yeah,
awesome.
It's all kind of up in the air right now, but they've had some attrition and kids get burned out on things like that.
Oh, for sure.
So I think there's been some of that, but Owen's gonna be.
We got a message from the AD today that off-season workouts will begin June 12th. So your prediction in the fall, I think, is going to be wrong. I think they had the MHSAA gathering, and you need to do like a sign-in, sign-out sheet, all this stuff. But they are going to have
I hope so.
June 12th. It's open for off-season.
Yeah.
So it's been pretty crazy. But Dan, Mayor, do you wear colognes or straight up beard oils? I wear straight up beard oils. The only time I would ever consider a cologne is if I have a matching beard oil, which I do with the super expensive beard brand ones because they sent it to me. Love them. Wouldn't buy it myself, but love them. So I only wear a cologne if it matches.
Yeah, same. Ever since I got into the beard game, really don't wear too much cologne because the oils usually give me everything I want.
Yeah.
Butters.
That's it. Butter better. Year 1. Get your content down. Year 2, getting classroom management down. Year 3, get married and you're off to the races. Yeah, so for me, I had a weird start to my teaching. My classroom management was the crispiest of all time. I am on the top level of classroom management. And it was because I was coaching all 4 years of college. Like I dealt with parents, I dealt with athletes. I mean, it became really easy and natural for me. So that was a massive advantage. Like people are like, oh man, do you remember those tough years, your first couple years of teaching? And I was like, no, like I kind of learned the content as I went, but the management side, the relationship side was easy. I was good to go there, but I was in a unique situation. Not many people coach a varsity sport for 4 years in college. So that was my thing. But yeah, a lot of teachers.
My big thing that I had to overcome when I started was just going from just managing questions, like having people need you in every direction. In science, you do a lot of activities and things like that, and setting up a routine for those kind of things. Where just people are coming at, if you let them, they're just going to come at you all the time with everything. So that I remember those like first couple of years. I would say I wasn't excellent, but I was a good manager. I'd spent years in summer programs and stuff with kids.
That helps.
I knew how bad it could get if you let it get there.
Right.
But being overwhelmed by it, and the same thing's going on with the coronavirus like lockdown and my family. I always have to think about whether I want to go upstairs and get something because one kid needs help with his Chromebook and one kid needs me to download this or to print that.
It's awful. So it's not how we should be teaching. So Mr. Ken says, where'd this go here? On teaching, do you think Michigan schools will start in the classroom in the fall? Kentucky is on the fence. So everywhere is on the fence right now. Nobody, I don't think, has made any official decisions. A lot of it's going to be decided by the higher ups, the governor, and all this stuff. But you're asking me to call my shot. Right now, I'm going to break it down for you. Right now, it is leaning for everyone in the country. It's leaning towards blended learning. 50-50. Half your kids are in the classroom one day. Half your kids are online the same day. And then they flip-flop. I'm calling my shot right now. The mayor and I, we kind of have like man competitions who can call bigger shots and see who can risk reward type thing. I call that we are in the classroom full capacity come fall. in the state of Michigan at our school. Full capacity. Our school sent out a survey. Over 80% of the parents want to be back to school like normal. 100% of the teachers want to be back to school like normal. I know that for sure. If not, please leave teaching. There's plenty of virtual academies you can go teach at.
Yep.
And that's fine. If that fits you, that's great. This doesn't fit us. I'm gonna take it, point to my Ruth. We're gonna be in school. Will it be the same? No. We'll have some differences there. I will not wear a mask. That's not happening. What do you think? That's a long.
That's
term.
my dream.
Yes.
And I've been saying for I don't know about a month just that they're just trying to blend these schedules and make them work for everybody. It's impossible. I think you might be right, but I'm still hesitant to see these sporting events, pep rallies, and I'm interested to see how lunchroom goes.
There will be changes. There will be changes. I don't think some of them will be fun. I don't want a staggered entrance into school. I don't want a staggered release.
Right.
I don't want 6 lunches and go crazy.
But if that's the cost.
But if that gets me in front of students and motivating them, inspiring them, making fun of them, joking with them, like, I need that. I really need that. And John says that his school survey was 90% wanted it. If we all want this, we need to find a way. We need to find a way if we all want this, right?
And I think that you're right. The politics, everything our decision makers have everything to do with it. But the real test is the next 30 days and to see what happens with the virus.
Yeah.
And to see if see where it goes.
Right.
If it starts to come back up, if there's a second wave or
and we avoid here. We want to be an oasis from the crap of the world. Yeah. But we will talk about school, but we don't get into any of the political side of it. But for me, there is inherent risk in life. We risk our life every day we get in the car. We risk our life every time we get on a sports field, every time we go in a plane, every time I work out in the beating hot sun, there's inherent risk. Now, the risk with schools isn't so much on the students. It isn't so much on the teachers. It's the narrative of bringing it back home, right? This coronavirus has not impacted young people.
Right.
At all.
Well, I mean, it hasn't killed them. It's changed their lives, but it's not mortal,
so that has not impacted their bodies,
right? That's
right. It is
how
not
to say that, it's not lethal.
Yeah, well, it doesn't even. It doesn't have any impact. Most are asymptomatic, and so we sent them last year, and the flu killed a lot of kids.
Yeah, I see. And first of all, I want to say how I feel like we never got into these conversations when we weren't in person.
Right.
I don't know.
We had to feel it. Yeah,
but I would say. The hard thing with this is that you are making a decision for those older people,
right?
By stirring up the pot. If you put a group of people at a high school football game on a Friday night, and that transfers it, and like you said, they bring it home. But that's the question. There is inherent risk in all things, right? But what can we?
I think we can control that. Though.
Yeah.
If you go to school, stay away from your grandparents, because guess what? Right now, you're not seeing them.
Right.
So what would be any difference of going to school?
Right.
I mean, it is what it is. We got to live life. We gotta have our students. They need to learn. Their brains are not working in the same way it was 2 months ago.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, it was not working in the same way that they. So
it's not growing. It's kids need to learn how to gather information and learn in a social setting,
right?
And to speak their mind and to speak in front of people.
Yeah,
there's so many things that we're just not hitting on as educators right now.
Right. Real Mean says there have been infant and child deaths from corona. Yeah, but oh my gosh, that statement's ridiculous because you got to look at the number compared to any other illness in the history of our country. Coronavirus has impacted children and infants at like the lowest rate of all time. Any strain of the flu the last 20 years has demolished kids. The coronavirus is one of the least of all time. I mean,
when you look at like the Spanish flu back in 1918, they figured the older population was good.
Yeah.
Because they figured they had a little immunity to it from before.
Right.
So we're just saying the way this is shaken out.
Mm-hmm.
What isn't as big?
And you got to look at the numbers and the facts, and you don't look at exceptions. You look at the rule, right? The rule is it's impact. And the crazy thing is during this time, the coronavirus death is more, the age is older than the average death rate of our country, which is crazy. So it's you gotta look at the pros and cons, right, of getting back to school. And these kids need to learn, they need to be active, they need to do things. Do they need to be on the football field? I don't know. That's a tougher one. But we got to be in the classroom, you know. They gotta learn something. So I think we will be in the room because everybody wants that.
I hope so.
I really think so. Matt says it's interesting how popular American football is in the UK. I would not have guessed that. That's interesting. And vice versa, Premier League. I knew Premier League's huge, but I guess I knew that because the Lions go to England and stuff. Yeah, so
you did the one time when you forget to set your roster. And then the game's already on early Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Like, oh, no.
I know.
I had someone's.
In our state, when the Lions did that, they had a special waiver for bars to open up early, which was really cool.
And, you know, as far as fantasy goes, a good rule of thumb is to just not have any Lions on your team.
Right.
Sorry.
Mo, we tried it all, man. It's really good. The Publix had a unique smell. It kind of stank a little bit.
But it was good.
But it was good.
Yeah.
It was really good. The beef sticks were phenomenal. So thank you. Who's the greatest soccer player of all time? Throw it in the chat, guys. You got Messi right now would be in that argument.
Pele, Diego Maradona, Messi. You've got Ronaldo.
Yep.
Who's the other guy from Brazil?
Ronaldo or
Ronaldinho or whatever.
Ronaldinho.
I'm gonna go Pele.
I'm gonna go. So they're going Pele too. I'm gonna go Maradona. He revolutionized the way you played. That's my favorite move in soccer. You know, where you step over the ball and spin. Love that move. The
way Messi can bend a ball. Like, if you ever watched like a camera follow on some of that stuff, the ball just knuckles.
It's
like,
silly.
You know how hard you have to hit that
when they're like in the corner kicks, and I know they've made some changes recently to corner kicks, and I forgot what it was, but I was found there's some different ones there. So
I didn't. They're always changing stuff. So.
Yeah. Landon Donovan.
I was a ref for years.
Did you?
Yeah,
that's cool. I never played any form of soccer other than indoor, and I got kicked out because I was too rough. I was not a big one. My favorite player of all time is probably and I'm saying it incorrectly. I don't know why I'm blanking so badly. We were just talking about him. Ronaldinho. He was amazing. He captivated me with the golden post video where he kicks it and he's like, I'm going to hit the post, the 3 posts. He hits the crossbar. He hits the sidebar, and it's just absolutely amazing.
That control.
Yeah, his control is outrageous.
Ronaldinho,
Ronaldinho.
He was from Brazil before.
Yeah, really long
Pele.
face. Yeah. No. He was
after. Okay.
Yeah, he was like 2000s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
He was when I was growing up watching. Ronaldinho. Yeah, he's like what 2000s. I think is the time when he was playing.
Landon Donovan.
Okay, Cristiano Ronaldo. A couple people said Landon Donovan.
Okay.
A couple people.
Best American.
Yes. I would
Big
say
mistake. They cut him off the.
That was crazy.
Stupid.
Disrespectful. My favorite American of all time is what Michael just said. Clint Dempsey, Seattle Sounders. I'm a fan of like if you're asking me Ronaldo or Messi, I like Ronaldo because I like smooth players. Right? You know how Messi's real like jerky, quick stop. I like guys that are just like smooth with it. So and yeah. Alexi Lawless, get out of here. Later, Sonny.
He's a good defender. I liked him.
Alexi Lawless.
Good beard.
Yeah, he did. Big redhead. Yeah, he Neymar's good too, man. Neymar's great. Smooth. He's really, really good. You've got some great ones out there, and I think the popularity of FIFA helps you learn a lot of these things, which is really cool. There's some other great ones, but it is cool how we know smooth like DJ Silgy. That's right.
Well, slow down. That's too smooth.
Yeah, let's not get crazy
like
here.
Laxative smooth.
Yeah.
You don't want it running through you like that.
But that just is, it's a unique thought for me to think about people in Europe watching American football.
Not a big, a lot of people just watch the World Cup. Unfortunately for us, last time
we didn't make it.
Right.
The U.S. did not women's win like they always do. Men's did not make the World Cup.
We don't take that for granted, women either. That's awesome.
That's so crazy. Yeah, so crazy on that one. Okay, and then I saw a couple other good questions that I got off on my going back to school thing. But yeah. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, this was Ken. He posted in the group. He said he had to get tested yesterday because somebody he went to work with was positive.
Yeah.
I have no symptoms, but I'm self-quarantined in the basement. Smart. And that's the risk. I mean,
that's gonna pop up.
It's gonna pop up. We're gonna have what's gonna be the first school around here where a kid tests positive, and then it's like, are you gonna do heat checks? It's such a world of unknown. We have certain statistics. So I don't know. I will say we both have administration degrees and certificates. I am very, very glad I am not in that decision making. Even though I feel pretty passionate about it, I don't want to be the one calling the shot right now for our school.
Because when it comes down to it, there is no answer.
No, you're wrong one way.
This has not happened before, and things are going to go. There is no precedent for this. So, yeah, it's great to not be the one having to make so it's all about percentages and numbers and trying to hedge your bet a little bit. That's all it can be.
Yeah. And then, yeah, for sure. Right. Are heat checks the best way? No. I mean, you can have it for several days and not have a temperature.
And we think be like able to carry it.
Right. So I don't know, but I do know it's really important to get kids learning. The stuff that we're doing right now is not the same. It's not. And things don't have to be the same to be good, right? You can be different and be good. Mm-hmm. It's not as good.
Oh, I know. And, for us as Betsy and I as parents, there's been a lot of downtime for the kids just because we're working on our stuff and that doesn't happen at the school. That's why, more so than ever, I understand the phrase, it takes a village to raise, your kids. Because really, truly, you depend on the community at the school. They do so much for your kids, and that includes their friends and the friendships they have.
For sure.
We just can't do that virtually.
For sure. And they're longing for that. They need that. And this is going to be a decision that no matter what you do, it's wrong. No matter what you do, it's wrong. And I've always said for forever that the social lessons in school are far more important than the content. And I'm not just talking about kids interacting with each other. I'm talking about them respecting me as a teacher. I'm talking about them meeting deadlines. I'm talking about them being held accountable for their group work in person rather than copying something and turning it in. So that one's huge. Really, really huge.
And learn what it feels like to not meet a deadline. You know what I mean? Like, we
with consequences.
As a good teacher, you hold those lines because I remember times when I let somebody down at school and I don't do it. You know what I mean? You live and learn.
Yeah.
Some things have to be done that way.
Yeah.
I have a kid that seems to want to learn everything that way.
Yeah. And, and kind of like we touched on earlier, we don't get into the politics side of it here. But do you think it was blown out of proportion? No one knows. No one in here knows right now. Nobody in the chat knows. Neither of us know. We can't say. We don't have the insight to say. If anybody does,
not yet.
They're just talking. Not yet. Exactly. So nobody knows. I mean, it is what it is. Pretty much is what we got right now.
I got a sign that says that.
Yeah, I like it. And I will say that I'm making the best out of it for my situation, and I have thoroughly enjoyed my time. While my teaching has not been the same, the joy of teaching has not been the same.
Your energy's gone into your family.
Put it elsewhere.
Yeah.
And this time with my family has been absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. So
I was telling my boys that they will, when you look back on your childhood, it's going to be these days.
Yeah.
When you look back at what it was like, what our family was like, because, we were talking the other night with Doug and we are talking about how the dad, like us, especially that have been home for 3 months, this is more dadding than any dad has done, I think, in
the history of our country.
Yeah.
Right.
We've just been full hands-on dad. I know I've learned from it.
Yeah, it's been amazing. So that kind of leads me to a question. I want you guys to get involved too. What is something from your childhood specifically that you loved? You hold it true in your heart, and it's not the same anymore, and you wish it was. I'll give you mine. Mine was riding my bike with my friends and going to like the drugstore to go buy candy.
Oh.
For me, That was the greatest freedom in the world.
Like having like $3 or $4 in your pocket.
And I would go buy the candy cigarettes. And in the little box.
And sometimes you buy dumb stuff.
Oh yeah.
And your money was wasted, but you learned about.
You learned the lesson.
Yeah.
Yep. So I miss that so much. At least around here, that isn't really a thing. Kids don't just go get on their bike and go to the country store. They don't go to the gas station. That was a special time for me as a kid. What about you?
You stole a good one.
Yeah. And it has to be something that's different, not something that you just enjoyed. But like I said, kids don't really do that. Oh, music stores. That's a good one.
Oh.
That doesn't really exist much.
Oh yeah, going in. I love on the same line with that. I love like exciting like Friday after school, going with my mom to Michigan Video or Blockbuster to see what it came out. Trying to get there fast enough because they had three walls of videos, but if you didn't get there fast enough, then whatever just came out, you would have to wait.
And you had to judge the wall because they would have the cover one, but you couldn't buy that one. It was behind them. And then you'd go in, you'd see like a stack of 3 and one would be pushed out. You're like, yes. And then if they didn't have it on the wall, what was the move?
Check the return.
You went and checked the return to see you're flipping through it. Come on. No. And then you had to go to your backup plan.
Right.
Am I going to the buy 2 for get 1 free stack? Am I going to those ones? Blockbuster was definitely experienced. Did you ever have any dates that you took to Blockbuster and picked out movies together?
Sure.
Oh,
sure,
yeah.
Yeah.
And that was always interesting. You'd talk, make a little joke. Hey, you want to get the candy gummy? Oh, that's gross. And you go through.
And then you never really watched the movie.
Yeah, right. That's for sure. That was before Netflix and chill.
Right.
So that was arcades. I never did arcades.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
What about this, people? Bulk foods, where you used to scoop stuff. My mom, because we were talking about, you and I had some similarities when we were young. We both sold candy in school, right?
Yes.
And my mom was like, where'd you get the candy from? I'm like, well, you would buy me like the bulk food of tearjerkers, gum, and I would go in and sell them for $0.25 at school.
Yeah, mine was stale or expired Frito-Lay cookies and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Nobody was checking the expiration dates when they bought them either, were they?
No. They were in like 4th
Wait
grade.
a minute.
Yeah. Watching cartoons on Sunday mornings. TV is forever different. Or Saturday morning,
yes,
sorry.
Yes.
TV is forever different.
Did you know there was a show, like every year I used to get so excited. Like that was the only good thing about coming back to school was that there was the new shows were starting up and there was usually like each network would put together like a little promo cartoon for whatever the new cartoons were.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was like a half hour and you would watch it to see what cartoons were coming out.
Huh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that one. I just remember watching things on like a schedule and knowing that Saturday, 8 a.m., you can depend on this and whatever it may be.
Doug remembers the preview show. Yep.
The preview show. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I like all of that stuff. I just had another one that I just lost that I really enjoyed. But yeah, watching TV was different when you'd watch with your family. America's Home Funniest Videos was a big staple at our house. Oh, another question from your childhood. This dawned on me the other day. I do not recall any beards in my life when I was a child. Like I didn't have like a grandparent. I didn't have like my neighbor. My kids will forever be ingrained with beards. Like Maddox and Jack see beards everywhere. When we go somewhere, Dad, beard, has a beard. Is that one of your students? That's what they ask me when they see a beard. Did you guys, and I'm asking the mayor too, as a kid, did you have someone that has like an iconic beard in your mind? Not as an adult. We all know guys with beard goals and stuff. But when you were growing up, is there a beard that comes to mind? Because I literally have none. Not my dad, not my uncle, not my grandfather. Santa, yeah, that's a good call. Yeah, no, I can't argue that.
I know I do not, but I know Betsy's Uncle Bill.
Okay.
She used to talk about giving him a kiss when she would see him.
Interesting.
Yeah, like how scratchy and weird it was.
She hated it?
And he had a lot of other things going on too.
Little breath.
The whole package.
Okay.
So she had that, but I didn't have facial hair in my life. And you know what? Because we were being raised by people who probably had a little connection to the Army or World War II. Their parents at least did.
Yeah, my grandpa. My grandpa was a professional baseball player, so it was expected that you shaved back then. And then my dad, same as Logan here, he rocked a mustache his whole life. Another interesting thing that made me kind of think of that is we always had a pet tarantula growing up.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he had a cage.
So he's furry.
He was furry. That's what made me think of that. He was furry there. So cool. I was wondering what people had. All right, guys, we're going to try some mango habanero nuts. All right. I've never saw my dad completely clean shaven. Wow. Yeah. That's wild. Yeah, I mean, does the mustache count? Because he shaved
my dad has a beard now. Like first time in his life. He just decided he's going for it.
Did you tell me that?
I think I did.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe not.
Okay.
Maybe I put a picture out somewhere on Insta or something.
No smell here.
Nope.
All right, grab a couple.
Here, I'll just pour a couple.
Oh, there we go.
Pour some sugar on me.
These nuts. So it's yeah, so these are from the Jerky outlet. They are hot mango habanero peanuts. What you got?
Delicious peanut. Not much, This is not Carolina Reaper hot.
No.
But it's good.
It's sweet.
I like it.
Oh, yeah, baby. It's a nice, crispy shell. Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good there. All right, let's do a quick sub check here.
All right.
Because if we hit it, I'm busting another Mountain Dew.
Dan Mayer.
We've gained 0 since last time.
Have you seen the vids of kids reacting to dads after they clean shave?
Yeah. Hate those videos so much.
Who it is.
Yeah, I don't like those ones. Yeah, imagine Violet if she saw me without one. All right, what's Michael? Hey, Doug Sloan, why is your name Blue Wrench? Yeah, so the moderators on my channel are all people that I know in person, and I don't know, randomly is the best word, but have actually become my best of friends. On Friday, the mayor, myself, and Doug sat for 4 hours?
Yeah, a long time.
Long time in my driveway. Had some Mountain Dews, had some drinks, had some snacks, and we just talked. So if you ever see the moderators, they can boot people, they can ban them, they can put them in timeout, they can do all those types of things. But if you see a wrench on my channel, they're my actual real life, in person, truly my best friends. Like there's nobody that I talk to more. Our moderator group that we speak to on Instagram group chat, that's the most active talking I do in my life.
Yes.
I interact more with that than my wife.
Something goes wrong. Like Doug had something go wrong yesterday.
Yep.
We put it in there.
Yeah.
And, it's something, you need that above and beyond the family, especially now.
Yeah.
Just to put things out there.
For sure. Have your boys ever seen you without a beard? No. So I've never, Sam's never seen me without a beard. The lowest I've gone was like a stubble, take like a 1 guard, and I went real low for our wedding. And that was a mistake. She didn't want me to. I didn't want to. But I felt stupid pressure from family, and I did it. So
that's all right.
Yeah, it was not a good choice for me. Give a thumbs up. Hey, thank you, Vinny G. Say stop back in for a thumbs up. What's your guess at thumbs up right now before we look? Let's call because we can't see it. We haven't seen it yet.
73.
73 thumbs up. I'm gonna go bigger. I'm gonna go 94. 94. You ready? Yes. Whoa, 112. Hey. There we go. Hey, thank you guys. Appreciate that. As always for the thumbs up on there.
Yeah.
There we go. A couple of you guys coming in.
Hey.
So, question for you guys. Any big plans for the rest of the week or the weekend? Mary kind of alluded to it earlier. What you got going on?
We're going up north. Betsy's going into work tomorrow. Has a meeting at her building.
They called it?
Admin meeting, yeah.
Optional or no?
She remotely did it. The whole staff was there except her. She remotely did it last week. So this week she's just going N95 mask on and call it good.
Why? What's their reason behind it?
Oh, they're trying to get registration and scheduling for the next year. I don't know. It's weird. It's hard to think she's going to be up and not at work at 9. I made her. This is horrible, but I will admit this to you. She, with her car for weeks, months, there's been a set of keys in it so that it just went wherever you would go.
Okay.
We didn't know where the keys were.
Oh my gosh.
So it was like free car if anybody walked up to it, right? Well, it hasn't gone. It hasn't been a big priority because we've all been together this whole time. So we've only been using like my car or one car. Tonight we had to back it out of the garage and start taking bags out and seeing if the car would start, and start taking stuff out and seeing if the car would start.
Because it had been sitting there?
Trying to figure out where this key fob was.
Oh.
Because we didn't know. Well, she had some bags.
But you knew it was in there?
Yeah, because it was running. Like, I was trying to go into the store the other day, but I couldn't because I didn't know where the keys were, and I couldn't just leave it unlocked in the parking lot. So I had to leave the store, and I didn't get to go in. Because I wouldn't.
That's hilarious. Happy birthday to your son, 1 year old. That's really cool. Adam gets to see his family upstate. Nick asked Dan, do you have another person's beard you admire? I do not. Again, I'm always open and honest there. I don't have anybody that I'm like, man, I wish I had that beard. I have the beard I want. I'm very fortunate. I'm very lucky for that with genetics, and that's, again, straight up true. I love a lot of beards. There's a ton of beards that I think are phenomenal, but there's nobody that I have as like a beard goal for me. So that's where I'm at there. I mean, I like what I have, and that's kind of my whole life. There's houses that I see that are really nice, but I'm never like, oh, I wish I had that house. You know,
that's a maturity. You get to that age, you get to a point in your life when you realize that.
Yeah, I like what I got. I like what I got. Hey, Ralph. Everybody says they want the wow button for the wow brother. That is, yeah, that would be cool. Have some different options like Facebook. I like because it has like the heart and the sad and face. Stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
So yep. No beard envy at all. Mary, you got anybody where you're like, I want that beard?
No, I don't live like that.
Yeah.
You can't. Not being in this. Yeah.
Contentment. So I don't have the most vast vocabulary, but I can put together context clues. I'm guessing that means you are
fulfilled.
You're good with where you're at. You're content with what you have.
Yeah, you're not trying to chase after keeping up with the Joneses. Is the opposite of contentment. It is striving to always have the new next thing. And we like stuff. We like having nice things, but But like, I'll tell you one right now. Joel could have sold about 5 of us on his griddle. I could be getting one too. You know,
I got it.
But I had to say, you know, I can't have it all, Steve.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I know.
That's how much. But I've not bought a grill in 10 years. I have a new deck. It was time.
Special moment.
Yep, it was time. So
You're at home more than ever.
You're right. I'm going to use the heck out of it. William says, I tried the Lazy Walrus mustache, Dan. I admire your discipline. I trimmed it after 3 months. It is a crazy discipline. You got to have value in having this and dealing with it. For me, it's the channel. It's the look. It's everything. It is not easy. I mean, it's complete. The American see it's completely over my lip.
Yes.
Like it totally encases my upper lip. You just got to get good. You just got to go. You just got to make it work. I need some advice with my beard. Oh, I'm not on Facebook and IG.
Okay.
Hit it questions.
Yep.
What you got? Ask us a specific question and we'll make it happen. We'll be good. We'll be good to help you out, my friend. And if you guys have any other questions, we're kind of whittling down towards the end of the show here, but we would love to answer some beard questions, some person, even if it's like an interview. We love those questions where it's like, hey, Dan and Mayor, do you have a favorite, whatever this is? We will be we'll be open to answer. Good news is, Mayor, you'll be leaving with a sack full of meat.
Look at that.
Yeah.
And you'll have your meat too.
I will have my meat too.
How long did that jerky last week after the show?
The next morning.
Yeah.
I finished it the next morning.
Agree.
So,
every time I walked by where it was, I had a piece and then it was gone.
Yep. So
then I ordered some more and
I know.
Then that was gone.
Is it gone already? Oh my gosh.
It's okay.
So Ken Bluegrass Bearded, who sent us the jerky so kindly, I hit him up and I was like, hey, I'm not going to accept you saying like, you've helped me. I got this. I was like, I'm paying you for this, but if you'd be so kind, I would like to get 10 bags. I'll pay for the shipping. I'll pay for the bags and everything. And we'll be good to go. Gary says, I hear the tumblers will be delivered Friday or Saturday. Thanks for the heads up, Dan. Thank you, Gary Lewis. I appreciate that that comment there. I forgot that I told you that. And probably announced on Monday. That would be the goal for having those out there.
So you're gonna sell it. You got 30, but you're gonna, how many are you keeping for yourself? All 30? No.
One.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't need more than one. I'll keep one. Maybe 2 for a special occasion, my dad or something. When can you start seeing results from using biotin? It depends on your genetic makeup. Some people see it within 1 month. You'll start seeing your nails grow faster than they ever have. Most people will see it in 3 to 4 months. That's about how much time it takes for vitamin B7 to kick in. Favorite cartoons? He-Man.
Boy,
as a kid,
oh man, where did I go? Like Voltron, He-Man. That was good. Captain Caveman.
Okay.
Do you remember that?
Nope.
Oh, well, he was just in a movie. Like a cartoon that came out. It was like had some ties to Hanna-Barbera or something.
Thundercats was good. Thundercats was really good. Explain why you're called the Mayor. Are you an actual mayor?
I am not. The Mayor is kind of a nickname that a few of these guys, Dan included, gave me, just because of the way I act sometimes, and also when we started our friendship, it was kind of started through Pokemon Go, and I was the one foolish guy that went out and bought this $4 top hat, and I rocked that thing. So they started calling me the Mayor, and then when we got on this last summer, Dan was calling me the Mayor, and that's who I am.
Yeah, that's like what we call him.
Not yet, at least. Not maybe someday.
Is it cool that when I'm talking in my house and I'm like, "Hey, the Mayor's coming over later," like it's not weird. It's not like Sam's like, "Oh, why are you calling that?" She's like, "Oh, what's the Mayor up to today?"
Yeah, that's kind of cool. That is cool.
Yeah, I like that's how we refer to that.
Definitely worse nicknames out there.
True. What is the official day of selling your DanCBearded hats? I don't have an official day, but in the next 2 to 3 weeks, we will probably have another round. And those, well, I'll get an announcement out on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Those will be available on the Chesapeake Beard and Grooming website. Chesapeake Beard and Grooming website. Captain Caveman was in the Scooby-Doo movie.
That's right. Yes.
And I did watch that. Thank you, Tim. Of course.
Yes.
The UFOs. Oh, I loved it, Adam. I don't think it's so it's not alleged because they are UFOs, right? It's alleged, are they aliens or not, right? And I think they actually changed the terminology. They don't like to use the term unidentified flying objects anymore. Some other thing. Have you seen those? I told you about them.
I've never seen a UFO.
No, the videos.
I think I had seen them in the past.
So
like the military,
the military ones, right? The Navy commanders and stuff. They Joe Rogan actually had one of the pilots on his show 6 months ago before these videos were released by the Pentagon. Super cool. Could it be drones from China or something? Sure, but I think it's interesting.
Yeah,
I think it's pretty cool. All right, Dan, how do you shape your beard into that wedge shaped? Literally 8 a.m. tomorrow, watch my trim video, and you'll see exactly what I do from the side, front, and the other side.
And you do that, you're doing it as a fat
time lapse.
I like that.
I do too.
I think that's going to be a little, people could, you got a couple minutes to watch something before you start yourself.
Yep.
That'd be a nice little.
It's 2.5 minutes. You don't have to see me down. You see how it goes. I think it's really cool. 2.5 minute bonus video. I thought about putting it as my normal schedule, but I was like, nah, I'll just throw it in as a bonus. So got to get back to it. I normally film on Wednesdays, but with working all day today and then the live stream, I wasn't able to film. So I got to adjust my schedule this week/weekend, but I'll be good to go. You should give out hats for a giveaway. I'm sure I should, John. No, I have before. I've given out plenty of hats. So a legend that is, as they're unidentified. So you think they know what they are, Adam? Dun, dun, dun. I'm going to call you Eddie Bravo over there. Tiny aliens, bro, driving suitcases. I think they're Tic Tacs. Or isn't that what they call them, Tic Tac ones? Dan, does your beard cause sleeping problems? Nope, I don't have any problems with it. Sometimes it gets stuck in my armpit when I'm doing like this and I'll go to turn. But that's about it. Nothing too much more than that.
Am I ever going to grow into a long beard? I might.
Who would have thought he'd be here right now?
Right.
Yeah.
So I would never say no. I don't have any plans for that in the immediate future, though.
Yeah. I don't know where I stand on that. I can't see it.
Right.
I can't see it. It would have to.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I don't know. It's so weird. I mean,
it's gonna be me right now.
Yeah. Just to enjoy it. The beard is looking good, Mayor. Looking good, Mayor. So very cool.
Thanks, guys.
All right, Mayor. You think we should wrap this show up here?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we did that. It always goes so fast.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
good there though.
An hour and 40 minutes here. So yes, Eddie Bravo is one of the best instructors of BJJ in the world. Do you guys know any martial arts? I know Dad Kwando. I wrestle the heck out of my sons.
I got a dad rocket that's right here. It goes. The kids get nervous when it takes off.
Ooh,
and it flies around the family room.
Oh, I make a mean.
But that's not. I don't think that's martial arts.
I make a mean Hertz donut.
Oh yeah.
You like those ones?
You want a Hertz donut, kid?
Hertz donut.
Yeah.
And then if they don't like that one, then I give them the knuckle sandwich. You want a Hertz donut or knuckle sandwich? So, do you all watch the Joe Rogan podcast? I've seen pretty much every episode. I skip the boring like doctor ones. I don't want to hear about all that. I like his comedian friends. I like all the random ones. So yes. Second time viewing. Thank you, Brian. Very cool, man.
Thank you.
We probably your first time seeing us in the studio.
Betsy gets real mad about the dad. She's like thinks I get them all stirred up and the kids all wound.
You probably do.
I do.
Yeah.
She hates it when that rocket launches. She's like on the radar, looking out for it. You know.
Ever give him a noogie? Oh,
tries to shoot it down with scuds.
I'm all about the noogie, but I go. Do you ever go too hard? Wrestling your kids, Sam's
that's what being a dad is all about.
That makes you feel better.
I'll never forget my dad hitting me in the face with snowballs. Boom, boom, cry. Yeah, if you haven't gone too far, you're not a real dad.
Okay, that's good because Maddox and Jax were wrestling yesterday, and Maddox went too hard, bounced Jax's head off the ground. And I was telling Sam about it, and she was like, "So he did what you do to them?" I'm like, "All right, touche. I guess I can't get mad there." So, man, first off, thank you, Mo. Thank you, Everett. This was our greatest jerky haul in history. My star of the show is the Peri Peri beef biltong. Next week we have some jerky coming from Matt Ross if it gets here on time, which you never know.
You don't.
Oh yeah. So I've seen a couple of those, Nick. I hated one of his episodes because Neil deGrasse Tyson kept cutting him off. Every time Joe tried to talk, he kept cutting him off. And I'm a conversationalist. That's what I like about the studios. It's much easier to be able to bounce and know when somebody needs to pick you up, to know when you can kind of, and certain times. He drove me crazy when he was cutting him off. So I like him. He's an interesting guy, but let Joe speak, man. Let Joe speak. Ever says, I'm glad you're liking it. I hope it wouldn't suck. No. Oh, phenomenal. And I tried Gator.
Yeah.
Gator. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. The Gator was good. So for me, it's going to be interesting. So like this will be gone by tomorrow. The biltong will be gone tomorrow. The Gator, it's just so weird. The sticks will be gone. The Gator's so weird in my mind. It's going to be hard for me to revisit it, even though I liked it.
Oh, I'll eat it.
You're going to eat it all? Okay. All right. I guess I will too.
You will. It's just going to, you might not be first. It's a special occasion kind of meat.
Yeah, and real mean, Gator was, everybody told me it was going to be good. Mm-hmm. Like, everybody was like, because I was like, should I be worried? And everybody's like, no, you'll be fine. It's really good. So I enjoyed it. So the biltong from South Dakota farm will be next week. Awesome. I'm ready, guys. Heading to Held's tomorrow for my fix. Ooh. Joel. That's awesome. What's up. That was really, really good. That started all this, I think.
It did.
I think it was you, my friend, that got this train rolling.
Was he there when I brought pickled bologna over and he's like, I got to do something better for these guys.
Yeah.
They can't be doing pickled bologna.
For sure. Why no Mountain Dew? We got the Mountain Dew. I got to finish mine off. The mayor's he's been pretty good.
I was going slow, but I saw that and I'm like, what am I doing? If I don't finish it, it's wasted.
Mountain Dew and spicy dry jerky is the best combo on the planet. Changed my mind.
Yeah.
So good. I did like the venison. The venison's really good.
Yes.
I preferred the like dried version over
even though it was more chewy. Yeah, it was way.
It was harder to chew, but it was really good. Really, really good there. So thank you guys for hanging out. Feels good. Feels like home again. Man, I enjoy it. No, Michael, Wednesdays we usually do not have giveaways. These are just people that want to come hang out. If we have random ones that pop up,
special occasion kind of things.
We've done $200 Kushel bars. We've done like crazy. We did a $200 gift card once. So if Wednesdays have giveaways, we usually don't announce it. It's usually just kind of a thanks for being here type deal. And so, yeah, man, we appreciate you guys. 8 a.m. video tomorrow, Friday, Sunday. Got some great ones. John, you guys are keeping me. I do plan on doing a video about beard competitions. That is on the list. It's on the list there. Guys, check out our Facebook group. See it scrolling down below. If you want to get a hold of the mayor, it's MayorsBeardedJourney on Instagram. Mine is the same as the name, DanCBearded. And we're ready to go.
Good to be back, guys. Great to see you. Great to hang out.
Yep.
Like old times.
Yep. Get a hold of us if you need anything, fellas. And once again, just thank you guys. All right. Enjoy. Take care. Stay